If you're a nutritionist or a wellness expert who wants to build a freedom-based business that allows you to pursue your passion from anywhere in the world, then launching your online nutrition business is the way to go. What is up, guys? My name is Brie, and in this video, I'm walking you through the process of the 10 steps you need to take if you want to get your nutrition business set up online in 30 days or less. And this is for you even if you are starting from scratch, you are fresh out of nutrition school, you don't have any audience, and you don't have the budget for paid ads. So we're going to build a simple system to handle the marketing side of your business so you can focus on the part that really matters. And this is what that system is going to look like when we're finished. So essentially with this system, you'll identify your ideal clients, you will attract them to your social media audience who you'll provide value, get them onto your email list with a super enticing lead magnet, build up know, like, and trust with your email list, get them on a discovery call, and then enroll your prospects as paying nutrition clients. Step number 1 is to set up your website. It gives you a home on the internet where people can go to learn more about you and about the services that you provide. You want to keep your website simple, and it only needs to have a couple of pages at most. So what needs to be on your website is information about who you are, what you do, who you help, and what problems you help them overcome and what outcomes you can get them with your service. So basically you need a home page, an about me page, a services page, and a contact page so people can contact you for more if they want to learn more about you or the services that you offer. But before you can get any of those pages set up, of course you need to buy your domain name and host your website somewhere online. With domain names, it's not important where you buy it from. Something like GoDaddy or Namecheap are great places to go find a domain name. You can just use your name or use your brand name if you have one. Once you have that, you need web hosting, which is a place to host your website online. Your website needs a home. My favorite service for this is Squarespace because they make it really simple and easy to get your website up and running, especially if you're not super tech savvy, especially if you don't know how to code or do anything complicated. Now, as a nutritionist, it's not your job to be super techy, so having a website solution that is simple and easy to use is key. If you want to check out any of these resources, I've included links in the description below. You can sign up for Squarespace and get your hosting from GoDaddy, Namecheap, or somewhere else. Step number 2 is to start your email list. Now, a lot of people wonder why this is necessary when we have things like Instagram to find our clients and connect with them. And the reason you do need an email list is because you do not own your audience on social media platforms. If your account were to get hacked or shut down on Instagram, there's nothing you can do about it. That audience is gone and you have lost your source of clients. So what you need to do is get those people off of social media and onto your email list because you do own your email list. When you have someone's email, you can send them emails telling them about your services or any free value that you have whenever you need to. And you're not left at the mercy of big platforms like Instagram, like Facebook, who might change the rules, who might shut your account down and cause you to lose access to that audience. There are a couple of good service options here to start your email list. The one I use is called ConvertKit. It is very user-friendly. It is built for creatives by creatives to run their online businesses. It keeps things very simple and in one place so you can get your emails out and have it all set up really easily. The other 2 options I recommend are MailerLite, which is a good low-cost option, or MailChimp, which does have a free option up to, I believe, your first 2,000 email subscribers. Once you've signed up with one of these services, you've created your email list. How do you get people onto the email list? Well, there's a couple things you need to do. First, you need to create your first form, and this you've probably seen 1,000 times in different websites. It is a sign-up form where people can enter their email address and sign up for your list. And then you need to set up some emails to send to those people to welcome them to your email list. Generally, what works best here is called a welcome sequence, in which you write a handful of emails that welcomes people to your list, introduces you and what you do, and the services that you can offer them. This helps to build know, like, and trust factors, which you're going to need to enroll your subscribers as paying clients in your programs. But hold up, we're going to dive in a little deeper into using our email list to make sales a little farther down the list. But next up is step number 3 to get clear on your ideal clients. You want to create what is known as an ideal client avatar, so you know exactly who you're marketing to, exactly who you are directing all of your efforts towards. Because if you're marketing to the wrong people, it doesn't matter how good your messaging is, it doesn't matter how enticing your offer, you're not gonna sell spots in your program. So this step is really key that you do and that you do not skip. So when you're putting together your profile of your ideal client, you want to write down certain things like who is it? How much money do they make? Where do they live? What do they like? What do they dislike? What does their life look like? You want to have a general picture of the person you're targeting. Now, on top of that, we want to extend that out to a few important things. First up, you want to make a list of the common pains and problems that your ideal client is struggling with. We also want to know what are their desired outcomes or transformations. What goal are they trying to hit that you can help them hit with your programs? Once you've done this exercise, you've gone and done a bit of market research and you've found answers to these questions, you know who you're targeting, then it's time to move on to the next step. And step number 4 is to niche down. This next part is really, really important because without it, you're going to struggle to stand out in a super saturated health and wellness market. If you've spent any time on Instagram, you know there's a lot of other nutritionists, there's a lot of other health and wellness experts out there. So how do you stand out? How do you get people to choose you, to choose your service over somebody else's? And the answers to that, especially if you are just starting out and you don't have a huge audience yet, the answer to that is to niche down. You need to get super specific on a few things. Number 1 is who you're helping. You should have gotten clear on this in the previous stage when you're defining your ideal client. This is a specific person and it is not broad. So maybe you help new moms who are struggling to lose baby weight. Or maybe you're helping busy professional women eat better and lead healthier lives while they are busy conquering the world and running businesses. This is the kind of specificity that I'm talking about here. You also want to get clear on the specific pains and problems you help them overcome. What specifically is this person struggling with that you can help them with in your program? On top of this, you also want to get super specific on the outcomes, on the transformation you can help them get. What do they get out of this? Do they have less bloating? Do they get more energy? Do they lose 30 pounds? What is the specific outcome of your program? So once you've niched down properly, you should be able to write what is called your I help statement. So this can go somewhere like your Instagram bio, and it will go something like this. I help blank, who is the specific person you help, to blank the outcome without blank, one of the major pain points. So for my business, that might be something like, I help nutritionists launch their online businesses without spending all day on social media. See what I mean? Simple and concise, it lets people know exactly who I help and what I help them with. Once you're clear on who you're targeting and how you're gonna position yourself in the market, we get to choose our social media platform. So step number 5 is to establish your social media presence on one platform. I said it. 1. Do not get overwhelmed. Do not try to be everywhere at once by establishing yourself on all of the social media platforms. Pick the one that you like the most. This is going to be different for everybody. Depends on what kind of content you like creating. But by choosing a platform you like, it really helps you to stay consistent in showing up and creating content, creating value for those ideal clients and attracting them into your core audience and email list. Because a big part of being successful as an online nutritionist is showing up consistently online for your potential clients. Whether that is Instagram, whether that is Facebook, whether that is YouTube, choose the one that works for you and commit to it. Step number 6 is to create your social media strategy. Now that you've chosen your platform, we need to decide what are you gonna do every day, or what are you going to commit to doing every week in order to find new clients, attract them to your audience, and get them onto your email list. So as we mentioned before in the niching down section, you want to create your I help statement. And you want to include this somewhere on your social media platform of choice. So on Instagram, you want to include your I help statement in your bio. That way when people land on your page, they know exactly who you are, who you help, and how you help them. The last thing you want is people to be confused when they land on your digital doorstep because they're not going to follow. They're going to go off into the ether of the internet and you're never going to see them again. So we want to be super clear on that. But of course, that is just the base layer of our social strategy. The main course here is of course the content. So what are you going to be creating and how often are you going to be posting? Having a set strategy and knowing what you have to produce each week really helps you to get the content out there, get out there on time, and be consistent over the long term. So you need to get clear on how often are you going to post, What kind of content are you gonna be creating? Is it Instagram feed posts? Is it stories? Is it IG lives? Is it YouTube videos? What kind of content? How often are you posting it? Now, after you've done this, you also need to decide how are you going to be engaging with your audience. Are you gonna set aside 20 minutes per day reaching out to ideal clients in the DMs? Are you going to commit to answering every comment left on your post on Instagram or your YouTube channel? These are of course highly recommended because it's all about relationships. It's all about building that know, like, and trust factor before somebody will buy from you. Now, this next part is really important because you do not want to be building your house on other people's land. I'll explain what I mean in a second, but step number 7 is to create a lead magnet or a freebie. Now, this ties in with the email list we talked about before, how you don't own your audience on Instagram, on Facebook, on whatever social platform, so you want to get people on your email list. But what makes somebody sign up for your email list in the first place? Most people will not give you their email for nothing. They need to know what is in it for them. And what is in it for them is your freebie or lead magnet. So a lead magnet is some sort of free resource that you can provide to your audience that usually helps them solve a specific problem or achieve a specific little result. Now, this isn't going to be as all-encompassing as your paid programs are. It solves a very specific little problem that's common to somebody in your audience. Now, this could be a PDF guide, a checklist, a cheat sheet, a meal plan, a recipe book, something small and valuable that you know people want to get their hands on. And you offer this for free in exchange for their email to get them on your list. So first up, you want to decide what problem do you want your lead magnet to solve. You've done all that research before. You've written down the common pains and problems that your ideal client has. Pick one of those and create some sort of resource that helps them overcome that. Once you've chosen your topic, now it's time to decide what kind of lead magnet best serves that purpose. So maybe a checklist of how to do something is the most useful, or maybe it is a week-long meal plan that helps them detox their system or ease into a healthier style of living. This could also be a video, a webinar training, an email series. It's up to you what format you want to put that in, but my favorite way to make a lead magnet is with a free tool called Canva. I build all of my PDFs, my lead magnets, with this program. It's super easy to use. You can make very professional looking PDFs, cheat sheets, documents, what have you, to use as your lead magnets. Once you've created your lead magnet, we want to integrate this with our email list. So you'll need a landing page or a sign up form where you can direct traffic to for people to sign up. And then you can set up automations within your email service provider within ConvertKit, MailChimp, MailerLite to deliver that lead magnet automatically when somebody signs up. Once you have that set up, you can link to it from your website, from your social media, use your Instagram bio link, and start sending people to that landing page to get them to sign up. This is how we turn followers into email subscribers. And in a minute, we're gonna talk about how to turn those subscribers into paying clients. But before we can enroll people in our program, we're gonna need an offer. We're going to need a program to present to them. So that leads us to step number 8, which is to create your irresistible offer. Now, I cannot stress this enough, but you need to pick one offer, one program in the beginning. And here's why. You do not want to overcomplicate things and give people decision overwhelm by giving them 5, 10 different programs to choose from. You want to choose one offer, present it to your audience, and get that offer working, get your messaging working, and get people enrolled in that before you move on to offer anything else. The goal is to keep things as simple as possible until you enroll your first paying clients. Got it? Okay. So first we need to decide what kind of offer are we creating? Is it a one-on-one coaching program? Is it a group coaching program? Is it a course? Is it a live workshop? What are you offering? Then we want to outline what is included in this course. So is there coaching? Is there video content? Is there a community? Is there a meal plan service? What is included in your offer? And what is the scope of the topics that you'll cover? Of course, if this is just a coaching or a meal planning type of service, then there isn't much upfront work to do in order to create that program before you start promoting it. If it is a course, if there is some sort of pre-recorded elements, this is the time to go ahead and start putting that together so it's ready to go when you enroll your first client. Once you have all that together, we want to set our pricing and then create a simple checkout page so you can start accepting offers once you've promoted it. Step number 9 is to create a simple sales page. Now, this does not have to be super crazy or super long. You want to make sure you have the basics on your sales page. So what is it? Who is it for? what problems does it solve, what outcomes does it help them get, how long is the program, and the price. And of course, a call to action and a button where they can either hop on a discovery call with you so you can decide if you're a good fit to work together, or straight to the checkout page where they can enroll into your program. But once you have that set up, you have that system we talked about in the beginning, you have all of the pieces of that puzzle set up and ready to go. So now what do we do? That brings us to the last and final step number 10, which is to show up consistently. You've set up all of the pieces of your marketing funnel, so now your job is to drive traffic through that funnel, and that system will work to convert anybody that goes through it into paying clients. So your focus from here on out should be on a few different things. You want to be creating new content to post to your social platform of choice to attract your ideal customers and clients. You want to be reaching out and conversing with ideal clients, whether that is through the DMs or through the comment section of your posts or videos. You'll also be promoting your lead magnet and getting people onto your email list. So this can be done through social media, through referencing or mentioning your lead magnet at the bottom of your captions on Instagram, in your videos on YouTube, wherever it is you're putting your effort. You need to be mentioning your lead magnet as often as possible, on top of providing free value with your content. You'll also be spending time writing emails to your email list to keep them engaged, to provide value, and of course to encourage them to sign up for your paid offer if they want to take things to the next level. Because even though you're helping them with lots of free value, free content, the best way for them to get the most value and to see those results that they want and to overcome the problems that they're struggling with is, of course, to work with you in your paid program. And you should be reminding them of that consistently. All of these actions work towards growing your audience, getting people on your email list, getting people to your sales page, to your checkout page, and enrolling paying clients in your nutrition business. But this is sort of a 30,000-foot overview of everything that goes into that. So if you're a new nutritionist or a health coach or a wellness expert, and you're ready to launch your business and make it profitable, but you don't really know where to start, then I have a free guide that's really gonna help you out. It's called the Ultimate Online Nutrition Business Checklist, and it walks you through all of the steps that you need to take to set up your nutrition business in 30 days or less, even if you're starting from scratch, even if you don't have a huge audience, even if you don't have the budget for paid ads. This checklist shows you exactly what you need to get your nutrition business online, get it up and running. Basically, this goes over all of the stuff we talked about today in a more in-depth way, and you can go along and check things off as you go, as you get your business set up online. So again, click the link in the description below and grab your copy. It is completely free, and there's literally never been a better time to start your online nutrition business. But I'm afraid that is all for this video. So I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, for sticking it out to the end. I truly, truly appreciate all of your support. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share it with a friend who could also benefit from this video. Is there something I missed talking about in this video? If there is, drop me a comment below. I'd love to chat about it or even create a video on that topic in the future. But otherwise, if you're ready to take your online business to the next level, make sure you check out one of these videos next. And I will see you guys next time.